Degree Part 2. In this video, I shall discuss about degree part 2, that is interchange of degree. What is interchange? Interchange means we will transfer a sentence from positive degree to comparative or to superlative, but the meaning of the sentence will not be changed. It is called interchange of degree. That is, we can say that from the parts of speech only the adjective words are used as degree. There are three types of degree. Number 1, positive. Number 2, comparative. And number 3, superlative. In degree part 1, in the video of part 1, I had discussed about how can we form positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. But to interchange degree, we have a little bit of knowledge about positive and superlative. We have the knowledge to identify which one is positive degree, which one is of comparative, and which one is of superlative degree. If there be a word in a sentence like tall, a simple word, adjective word, then it is positive degree, and if er is added with the adjective word, then it is comparative, and if est is added with any adjective word, then we can say that it is superlative degree. Like tall, I have written another word long. Er is added with long, which makes it comparative degree, and est is added with long, which makes it superlative degree. But there are some adjective words with which we cannot add er or est to make it comparative and superlative degree. Like that, a word, I have written a word here, for example, beautiful. We cannot add er with beautiful to make it comparative, or we cannot add est to make it superlative degree. Then what shall we have to do? We have to add more or less. We have to add more or less to make it comparative, and we have to add most or least to make it superlative degree. This type of simple knowledge we must have to interchange the degree. Now I am going to write a sentence which we will interchange step to step. I am giving it number 1. I am going to write a sentence: Ram is taller than Rohim. Ram is taller than Rohim. Obviously, it is vivid that there is 2 nouns. One is in the first as subject of the sentence, and one is in the last as object of the sentence. Second thing, the adjective form here is taller. Then er is added. That from this we can see that it is a comparative degree. Now then we have to make it positive degree, but the meaning should not be changed. When we will turn it into positive degree, then we must bring the last object or noun, or there may be pronoun in the first position, and the first noun or pronoun or subject we must replace to the last as object. Another thing, it is a affirmative sentence. We know that to make a sentence negative, we must have to add not after just helping verb or auxiliary verb. Then we must have bring not if there is not in a sentence. And if there is not available in a sentence, we must have to remove not to make it comparative. I am going to write it in positive degree. Then Rohim. Rohim is not as tall as Ram. What does it mean? Rohim is not as tall as Ram. इसका मतलब रोहिम राम के बराबर ऊंचा नहीं है. रोहिम राम के बराबर ऊंचा नहीं है, मतलब राम रोहिम से ऊंचा है. Understand? From this we can write the form of positive degree and comparative degree. Then it may be the positive degree I have written in short POSS, positive degree. Then subject, after that AV, after that not, plus S, adjective, S, after that object. It is, we can say, the form of positive degree. When if it is the sentence of comparative degree, then from this sentence we can write the form of comparative. COM, I have written in short COM as comparative degree. Then subject, after that AV, auxiliary or helping verb, comparative of adjective, then plus object. It is the form of comparative degree. From these two sentences I have just written. This one is of the first type. Here I have written as noun. Another example I am going to illustrate. I am not as fat as he. I have just written a very simple sentence to understand. From this rule, what shall we do? We bring he in the first. After that, with he will be the auxiliary or helping verb. Here is not. We have to remove not to make it comparative. Then he is, what is the adjective? Adjective is fat. Then we have to make it comparative. He is fatter. FAT double TER. It will become double TER. It is discussed in why it is double T is discussed in degree part 1. He is fatter. After fatter we must have add then. He is fatter. He is fatter than who? I. He is fatter than I. From this formation, we just replace the words as a sentence. I think you must understand. I am going to write the second type of interchange of degree. I am going to write the second type of interchange, number 2. Then I am going to write a sentence. Let a sentence be given as very few. As very few boys in the class are as tall as Ram. What type of sentence this one is? It is of a sentence. It is a sentence of positive degree. How can we identify it? It is the adjective of the sentence is written in the positive form. From this, we can say it is in the positive degree. It is a sentence of positive degree. Very few boys in the class are as tall as Ram. That is, a few boys is as tall as Ram. Ram is not the tallest, extreme tallest. Ram is not the extreme tall boy in the class. There may be tall boy as like as Ram. When we will turn it into from this sentence, we can write the form of positive. If it is a sentence of positive degree, then we can write the form of this sentence. POS in short for positive degree, then very few plus noun. It is a noun boys, but we have to write it in plural form as boys. In the class, we will write it as other word. In the class is as other word. After that, what? After that, AV, auxiliary verb. After that, plus S, adjective, S, plus subject of the sentence. It is the form of positive degree. Now, we will turn this sentence into comparative degree. Then, Ram, we will write Ram is taller. Ram is taller. If we write taller, we must have to write then just after the comparative. Ram is taller than most of the. After then plural form of noun, most of the boys in the class. Most of the boys in the class. It is a sentence of comparative degree. We interchange it. Ram is taller than most of the boys in the class. That is, most of the boy is less tall than Ram. From this sentence, we can write the form of comparative degree. COM for comparative degree, subject. After that is auxiliary or be or helping verb plus comparative of adjective plus than most of the, than most of the, plus noun, we have to write noun of in the plural form, plus other in the class is other word. Other word. It is the form of comparative degree. If a sentence is given in positive, if we have, if we know the form of comparative, we can just replace the word in this form and it will ultimately will interchange without changing meaning. Now this sentence, we will write this sentence in superlative degree. We will write this sentence in superlative degree without changing meaning. Then we will write Ram is one of the. We have to bring one of the. Ram is one of the tallest superlative form of the adjective tall, taller, tallest. Ram is one of the tallest boys. Boys, I mean, we must have to write it in plural form. One of the tallest boys in the class. In the class, other word. We will write it as other word. Then Ram is subject. Ram is auxiliary one of the. We have to bring this one of. The is used before superlative degree. After that, the noun is in plural form, and last one is in the class is as other word. Then from this we can write the form of superlative, subject plus AV plus one of the plus superlative of adjective plus noun plural form plus other word. Other word. It is the form of superlative degree. Now we will discuss about third type of interchange. Let a sentence be written here as the Himalaya is the highest mountain in the world. In the world. It is clear from the sentence that it is a sentence of superlative because we add est with the adjective. It is a sentence of superlative degree. Then we have to turn it in positive degree and comparative degree. From this sentence, what will be the form of superlative degree? We will write it first. Then the Himalaya subject. Every auxiliary or helping verb. The highest adjective. The adjective of superlative of adjective. Adjective. Plus mountain in the world. We may say it other word. Other word. It is the form of superlative degree. Subject the verb the plus, we have given the ad plus the plus superlative of adjective plus other word. It is the form of superlative degree. Now this sentence we will turn in positive degree. When we will turn it into positive degree, we must have bring no other mountain, other word mountain, no other mountain in the world is as high as the Himalaya. Is as high as the Himalaya. It is obviously a sentence of positive degree. Why? The adjective of the sentence is written in positive form. So we can say that it is a sentence of positive degree from superlative degree to positive degree. The meaning in the first sentence, the Himalaya is the highest mountain in the world. That is, Himalaya is the highest. No other mountain is as high as the Himalaya. It is simple in meaning. It is very simple. We understand it. That is why we can say no other mountain in the world. There is no mountain in the world which is as high as the Himalaya. From this sentence, we can write the form of positive degree. That is no other. No other. After that, other words. Other words. Mountain in the world. Up to mountain in the world. No other words. After that, AV, auxiliary or helping verb, plus S, adjective S. S, adjective S, or we may use so, adjective S. The plus the Himalaya subject. It is the form of positive degree. In this form, a sentence from superlative we can transfer in positive. Now this sentence, the Himalaya is the highest mountain in the world, we will turn into comparative degree without changing meaning. The Himalaya is higher. The adjective is high, then we must have to add er with it, that is higher. The Himalaya is higher. After higher, we must have to write than. The Himalaya is higher than, we have to bring a new phrase, any other. The Himalaya is higher than any other mountain, which we say other word, mountain in the world. Himalaya is higher than any other mountain in the world. The superlative degree was Himalaya. The Himalaya is the highest mountain in the world. That is, Himalaya सबसे ऊंचा mountain है in the world. In this sentence, Himalaya is higher than any other mountain. What does the meaning of this sentence indicates? Himalaya is higher than any other. कोई भी any other mountain से Himalaya higher है. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब Himalaya is the highest mountain in the world. That sentence turns to comparative, but the meaning is the same. From this sentence, we can write the form of comparative. Then subject, the Himalaya, after that AV or helping verb is comparative of adjective higher plus than any other, plus other word. These are the three types of interchange I have discussed. From in the beginning, it may be difficult for anyone to understand, but if you practice some of the sentences in the forms given here, you will see that the sentences are so easy to transform. Thus meaning will remain as the given sentence, same as the given sentence. Thank you.